Visiting Italy is a dream for many, but, blending in with the locals and respecting the culture can really make all the difference between a magical experience and, well, a series of embarrassing missteps. While Italians are famously warm and welcoming, there are some unwritten rules every traveler should know. Rules that will help you save money, avoid social faux pas, and navigate the beautiful chaos of the Bel Paese. So here's what not to do when you're in Italy. First, don't buy bottled water. Seriously, skip the supermarket water and find one of the public fountains throughout most Italian cities. They're free, safe, and in many cases, even offer sparkling water. Just look for signs. Acqua non potabile means it's not drinkable. Otherwise, go ahead and fill up. Second, don't dress like you're at the beach. Flip-flops and beachwear in the city are, honestly, a big no-no. Sensible shoes and modest clothing are key, especially if you want to enter churches. Also, leave the baseball caps and those oversized sun hats behind if you don't want to scream tourist. Third, don't expect to hail a taxi. This isn't New York City. Taxis need to be called or picked up at designated taxi stands. Better yet, avoid them if you can. They're expensive and honestly often not worth the trouble. Don't count on punctuality here. From buses to trains to people, time in Italy is, well, quite flexible. You should expect delays, last-minute strikes, and the infamous arrivo subito that can mean anything from 2 minutes to 20. So, just go with the flow. And hey, don't assume everyone speaks English. It's a good idea to learn a few Italian phrases or maybe download a translation app. Greeting someone in Italian before asking if they speak English really shows respect and effort. You could try saying buongiorno for good morning or parla inglese to ask if they speak English. And if you need to, non parlo italiano means I don't speak Italian. Oh, and don't rely on just one credit card while you're here. Italy still loves cash, especially for small transactions or, public restrooms. So carry some euros and bring backup credit cards in case one fails or gets lost. Better safe than sorry, right? So don't tip like you're in the US. Here in Italy, service is already included in your bill. If you really want to show appreciation, just leave €1 or 2. There's no need to calculate percentages or ask to add a tip on your card. Don't cross the road without looking. Italian drivers can be a bit aggressive and, honestly, they won't always yield, even at crosswalks. So, stay alert and, make eye contact. Don't come unprepared. Italy really rewards the traveler who plans ahead. Book tickets to major sites like the Colosseum or the Uffizi Gallery in advance. And for popular restaurants, it's best to reserve a table a few days early. So, here's the thing. Italian chefs really take a lot of pride in their dishes. Asking for substitutions like, say, carbonara without pork, or maybe even extra sauce is, honestly, kind of frowned upon. The best thing to do is just order as it's written. Now, this might surprise you, but sprinkling parmesan on seafood pasta is actually considered one of the most offensive food crimes in Italy. Parmesan just totally overpowers the delicate flavors of seafood. So yeah, don't do it. When it comes to eating pasta, twirling your spaghetti with a fork alone is, well, the true Italian way. Using a spoon, or even worse, cutting the pasta, is generally seen as childish or kind of unrefined. So, don't expect 24-hour convenience. Shops usually close mid-afternoon for riposo or rest, and dining hours are pretty specific. Lunch typically runs from around 12:30 to 3 in the afternoon, and dinner often doesn't even start until after 7:30 in the evening. And don't order a cappuccino after 11 a.m. This is honestly one of Italy's most notorious cultural quirks. A cappuccino is considered a breakfast drink. Italians believe that milk can mess with your digestion after meals. So, after lunch, you should stick to a cafe, which is an espresso, or maybe a cafe macchiato. Oh, and don't eat and walk. Eating is like sacred in Italy. Meals are meant to be enjoyed sitting down, not while you're walking around. The only exception? Well, that would be gelato. So, don't overdo the spritz. That iconic bright orange Aperol spritz is really best reserved for aperitivo hour, which is usually between 5 and 8 in the evening. You shouldn't order it with dinner. Instead, go for wine or beer with your meal. And oh, don't expect instant service. Italian dining is, well, slow and deliberate. Courses take time, and honestly, so does the bill. Don't rush, just embrace the pace and enjoy the experience. Don't be too touristy. From feeding pigeons in Venice to, asking for ketchup with your pasta, there are plenty of things that will mark you as the classic tourist. Just be aware, stay respectful, and honestly, try to blend in a little bit. Don't try to do too much. Italy is meant to be savored. Try to resist the temptation to check every box. Pick just a few cities, spend time walking, sitting, observing, and simply being. Really, slow travel is the best kind of travel here. Don't worry too much about the rules. Sure, there are plenty of nevers, but honestly, the real rule in Italy is to enjoy yourself. If you accidentally order a cappuccino at 3 in the afternoon or tip too much, no one's going to arrest you. The point is to be thoughtful and aware, not paranoid. Final word, relax and enjoy the dolce vita. Italy is enchanting because of its people, food, chaos, and beauty. Learn the customs, break a few rules now and then, and never forget to slow down and savor every moment. If you found this video informative, click the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more inspiring travel-related content.